Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kurtiwada. In this video, we will learn how to remove an address from our address management system where after adding our addresses. To add our address, I have completed a add address video in this tutorial. Please watch that before continuing this. Let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. Here, I have created add address where we can add the address for this form array and that will be rendering in our UI, and we are trying to create an button called as add address. If you go here and let me click on add, you are seeing add address with 0 index and add address with 1 index. And if I want to delete this or delete this particular index, I just want to have a button or an icon to delete this. So let me create a button for each and every address which we want to delete. So let me go here and let me create one button, and this button indicates type as button and remove address. So what I'll do, just I'll create one div, and this div let me have a button and format this, and let me use a style attribute display flex justify content end. So we'll be showing this particular remove address button on the right side of each and every address. If you go here and click on add address, you can see remove address, and also clicking on this remove address. So we are seeing this remove address. When the user clicks on this remove address, this has to be removed completely from our DOM. So let me go here and use an event called as click event, and let me use remove address method, and let me define this method, copy this and go here. Let me use a method called as remove address, and which we want to remove. So we have many addresses in the DOM and we have to tell this method which I want to remove. Let me pass the index for this so that we'll remove that particular index value. Index colon, it should always be a number type, and this will not return anything, so void. Now I already have the address as form array, which is already typecasted into form array. So I can use this form array. So let me copy this. Let me use a method called as remove at which index, so I can pass the index which we are clicking on. Let me save this and go here, save this. When the user clicks on this, it will go and it will remove this particular index value, and the UI will be getting updated. Let me go here and let me add two addresses, address 1 and address 0. So let me enter Hyderabad and here Hyderabad 1. So now what I want to do, just I want to remove this particular address like address 1. So let me click on this. You can see the address which we have previously that is existing in our DOM, and let me click on add address, add address. If you see here, address details 2, address detail 1 and address detail 0. So let me enter Hyderabad as 1 and also Hyderabad as 2. Let me remove this first one, address details 1, and let me clear it off. If you see here, we have Hyderabad, Hyderabad 2, but the index value has been changed. That means add address details should have index as 2, but we have 1. Why? Because the value whatever we are showing here, that is not respective to your address, it is relevant to your index. So whenever we remove some value, the index value will change and this will be not an appropriate one. So let's try to fix that. Instead of using let me use control dot get method of id and dot value, because we are getting a form control, and to get the value of the form control we have to use id and value. So we can use something like this, save. Yep. So if you go here and click on the add address, you got 1 as the first one because we are already using a +1 on the total length. So total length will be 0 for the first time and 1 will be added to it. So my id value is 1, and let me add 2 and 3. So now let me give some value, Hyderabad and Hyderabad 1 and Hyderabad 3. Let me change it to 2 and let me change it to 1. So now on removing of 2, you will not see any index change in this because we are not targeting for the index. Instead we are using an id. Let me click on remove address, and if you see here, address details 3 and address detail 1. So this indicates that our respective address whole array element has been removed from our DOM and remaining all all are re-rendering. And here, to make it more precise, we can use remove address with some ID like this. Let me copy this ID and paste here. Save this. Now you can see remove address 1 and remove address 2 and remove address 3. So now let me click on 2. 1 and 3 are existing and 2 has been removed. Let me click on 3 and 3 has been removed, and let me click on 1. 1 has been removed. So no records has been existing in our DOM. Now what we can show is, here we are not showing any addresses, so we can show some note where if the user does not have any address, then we can show as no records or no addresses found. So let me try to do that. Now let me create ng-container, and this container should exist ngIf is equal to whenever your controls are dot length length is less than or equal to 0, then I have to show a message like no addresses found. So let me save this and go back. If you see here, no address is found, and clicking on this, you are not seeing that error message. As it is a warning message, let me use style and color as orange. Save this and go here. If you see here, no address is found, and when the user clicks on add address, the address is shown, no address are found. In the upcoming next address management system video, we'll try to target for the validation on these particular fields. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.